Why most productivity systems fail after 30 days. Build for stability, not motivation. Opening hook. If your productivity system dies after 3 weeks, the problem is probably not discipline. It is architecture. You built something that works only when energy is high. In this video, we will unpack why most productivity systems fall apart right after the 30-day mark and how to design a stability-first workflow that survives low-energy days, context switching, and real-world chaos. Our audience is professionals who care about AI, operations, and dependable execution. By the end, you will have a practical blueprint to replace motivation spikes with reliable, low-friction routines that keep working when novelty wears off. Retention bridge. Before we fix the workflow, notice the pattern. The system does not collapse suddenly. It drifts in small ways first. That is what we will make visible, then redesign. Main sections. The 30-day cliff. Novelty wears off. Variability shows up. New systems ride on novelty and high motivation. Around day 21 to 30, motivation normalizes, variability in your schedule resurfaces, and friction shows. If your system requires daily willpower, exact time slots, or perfect conditions, it collapses under normal variance. The real enemy is volatility, not laziness. Design for average days and bad days, not best days. Stability over motivation. Think like an operator. Borrow from operations. Define a reliable floor before chasing a higher ceiling. A stable system has clear triggers, minimal start friction, tight feedback loops, and graceful failure modes. Measure stability with a few simple metrics. Adherence rate, did the protocol run? Time to start, how long to begin? And recovery time, how fast you rebound after a miss. When these stabilize, outcomes follow. Friction accounting. Make good defaults cheaper. Most systems die because the cost to start is too high. Reduce activation energy to under 2 minutes by preloading, default calendars, pre-written task templates, one-click project dashboards, and checklists that begin at step 1. Add deliberate friction to low-value distractions. Remove quick launch apps. Add site blockers, and schedule batch windows for messages. You do not need more motivation. You need less drag. Protocols over goals. Minimum viable day. Goals are destinations. Protocols are the road. Convert each goal into a simple, timed protocol with a clear start queue, a first action that takes under 2 minutes, and a stop condition. Define a minimum viable day that you can execute even when tired. For example, 10 minutes of deep work, quick triage, and a 5-minute daily review. Consistency compounds when the floor is non-negotiable and easy to start. Use AI for stability, not novelty. AI should reduce variance, not create new rituals to maintain. Standardize a few reliable assistants, a daily brief that summarizes priorities, a meeting notes summarizer that outputs to a fixed template, and a task clarifier that rewrites vague tasks into next actions with duration estimates. Automate only the stable steps, keep prompts templated, and store outputs in predictable places. Fewer tools, tighter loops. Capacity planning. Stop running at 100%. Systems fail when utilization leaves no buffer for interruptions. Plan weekly capacity at about 70 to 85%. Reserve protected blocks for deep work. And cluster admin tasks. Scale habits gradually. Week 1, do the floor. Week 2, add a small ceiling. Week 3, stress test with a realistic disruption. The aim is sustainable throughput, not maximum speed. Feedback loops. Review what actually happened. Run a short weekly review with 3 questions. What ran as designed, what broke, and what will I change? Track just a few numbers: adherence rate, time to start, number of context switches, and recovery time after a miss. If a step frequently fails, redesign the step, not yourself. Shorten loops until issues surface fast enough to fix them. Failure modes and recovery protocols. Expect misses and design a bounce-back sequence. Examples. a 1-minute restart rule, a pre-written reboot checklist, and a 24-hour catch-up buffer with simplified protocols. Use a never miss twice principle and maintain an error budget per week. Stability grows when failure is safe, contained, and easy to recover from. Quick case study: from 30-day hype to 90-day stability, a manager adopted a flashy new stack and burned out by week 4. We rebuilt with a 10-minute daily floor, 2 AI templates, daily brief and task clarifier, protected deep work blocks, and a weekly review tracking adherence, time to start, and recovery time. Adherence rose from 48% to 86% in 6 weeks. Average time to start fell from 12 minutes to 90 seconds, and project lead times shortened without adding work hours. Your 7-step stability blueprint: 1. Write a 1-sentence mission for the next 90 days. 2. Define a minimum viable day you can complete when tired. 3. Preload templates for tasks, notes, and meetings. 4. Standardize 1 AI daily brief and 1 clarifier workflow. 5. Cap weekly capacity and protect deep work blocks. 6. Track adherence, time to start, and recovery time. 7. Install a reboot checklist and never miss twice rule. Key insights: motivation is a volatile input. Stability is a designed property. Reduce start friction to under 2 minutes and adherence will climb. Define a reliable floor before you chase a higher ceiling. Automate only the stable, repeatable steps. Standardize outputs. Plan capacity with buffers so the system survives normal variability. Short, honest reviews beat long, infrequent postmortems. Recovery protocols turn failure into a temporary state, not an identity. Measure time to start and recovery time. They predict long-term consistency. Conclusion: most systems fail after 30 days because they rely on a temporary motivation spike and ignore everyday variability. Build for stability, low friction starts, clear protocols, protected capacity, simple AI that reduces variance, and tight feedback loops. When the floor is reliable, progress becomes inevitable and sustainable. CTA: choose 1 workflow that repeatedly collapses after a few weeks. Add 1 trigger, 1 minimum viable version, and 1 recovery rule. Then subscribe to Helen for more calm systems that survive real work. Metadata draft. Metadata title: Why Productivity Systems Fail After 30 Days, Stability Over Motivation. Metadata. Description: most productivity setups collapse after 30 days because they optimize for motivation instead of system stability. Learn how to design reliable protocols, reduce friction, use AI for consistency, and install feedback loops that keep your workflow running under real-world variability. Thumbnail text: candidates, motivation is not a system. Why systems fail after 30 days. Stability, motivation, stop optimizing motivation. The 30-day productivity cliff.